committed, malicious prosecution. I'm having a fish dinner. Fish, some waffle fries, peas. And yeah, Journeys, you're fucking awesome. Just chilling, my man, eating dinner. Yeah, these are messages prior to all that shit. How she was encouraging me to be... I don't know. I didn't mention anything specific. People just get butthurt and say, oh, get your dad. I'm back. Got a phone call. Anyway, what are you fuckers doing? Rudy. It's going good. I'm having fish. Also some fries and peas. I like fish. Don't eat it often, though. My favorite fish is flounder. Fucking flounder's fucking amazing. Pap smear. I'll get to try it one of these days. Asphalt Cowboy. Rob! What's going on, Rob? Nah. Not since January 2024. My man. They've been doing that for literally, plural, years. Because they have no fucking life. They think it's going to accomplish something. Get me to say something, rage bait me. Man, I just said, somebody literally said, if you're keeping up with the whole, what's going on here, guess who oversees one of the people involved in the fucking malicious prosecution? They tried to bait me. Literally, they falsified information to the authorities. They lied to the authorities, but not before idiotically. And the guy thinks I'm the puppet, right? That fucking moron, right, Aaron? So yeah, it's called malicious prosecution. It's a fucking goddamn crime. But they sent me direct messages. If I promise not to file charges, bring charges against them, right? A civil lawsuit, right? Additionally, type shit. Direct, and it shows you who is responsible and just is behind it. Yeah, I'm talking about everything, not just the screenshots he chose to send me. Direct messages that somebody had with this person. They're ratting him out. Guess who? They know I'm not going to, mention them. I'm a man of my fucking word, but... Told you. I don't want to bring charge against her. I just wanted to show her. I told her. I knew she was lying anyway. I was in the group chat, but this is, like I said, somebody's direct messages, which prove her involvement. She wanted me to get arrested. Let's try to get him arrested. Let's pretend we're giving Mark the personal information here, right? The screenshots. The authorities. Local PD, right? Shout out to Port St. Lucie Police Department. They understand what I'm talking about. Anyone that's gone through my property that's still seized, you can see the fucking screenshots where they tried baiting me, right? Davina's laptop, our Connor, Selena with the fake password. Yeah. The person who said my name over and over and over and over and over and defamed me, slandered me, and harassment. Yeah. How about that, You fucking kidding me? Every screen recorded fucking live. My mom was doing it while I was in jail, but this was going on way before. I've been recording everything for ages. Hell, my mom has shit that I don't even have in my other devices. Doesn't matter. Someone sent me fucking direct messages that they had with her overseas. And then you got everything in the group chat anyway, so it's... What do the direct messages show? Yeah, so I very much protected her because it shows that she was the one behind it all, so to speak. Encouraging it, Notice I'm not saying any names. You can stop. You should be thankful. This could all go away. That's what I was trying to do, From the get-go, back in January. Oh, please. Nah, here's the funny thing, and I know this bothers you, MJG87. I'm never going to mention that again, and I'm never going to claim that again. Isn't that great? I asked you a fucking question, MJG87. Right, local authorities, I'm never going to claim that again. Never going to talk about that again. That bothers you, doesn't it? Because you need me to be baited and talk about it. Told you, moving on with my life. Good, I'm sure, I'm sure you're stoked about that. Doesn't really help your case, though, but that's what's going to happen. Alrighty? And like I said, guess who ratted who out? I'm not going to tell you, but point is someone sent me direct messages, and I was already in the fucking group chat, as you know, so... This is, like I said, I could have exposed people in New York. It's other people making a big stink. People should be thankful I protected you. All I did was not say anything that... Well, you know what happened in New York, don't you? The justice clerk does, because she was told everything. Oh, well, a bunch of bullshit, I mean. Yeah. Damn right I had cameras in that house up in New York. I let the statute of limitations expire. I'm a nice guy. Well, it's other people that didn't drop shit. They unnecessarily, well, the whole legal matter, right? So I'm able to bring charges against her, actually. And the others as well. Isn't that ironic? So, no, this isn't about a harassment claim. No. This is about malicious prosecution, lying to the authorities. Oh, we could even argue false arrest, right? Well, good thing they took out a $75K loan, however much we need for that. A lot of it's going to go to other shit. Point is, we have plenty for fees we need to. I'm allowed to talk about the fact that people have viciously lied, and now I can prove it, and my lawyer will do the speaking if necessary, but it can all go the fuck away. That's why I sent the letter, the email. Literally. I haven't mentioned any names, and somebody sent me direct messages that she had proving she was behind it all. That's right. Encouraging it. Right, Selena? Daniel? That's right. Guess which one ratted her out and said, if you don't bring charges against me, they sent direct messages. I didn't say any names, so don't be crazy. You'd be laughed out of a courtroom. Hey, how does it look? Adam Sandler, you mean? Yeah, it looks, if you're talking about like Adam Sandler movies, unless I'm fucking dumb here and that's not what you mean, but yeah, I love Adam Sandler movies, that's what you're talking about. Good, let's change the topic, right? Enough of this shit. I'm just letting people know what happened. I'm letting you know for her benefit that it's all good. I'm willing to drop it. I could expose you like Selena tried doing me, but she made herself look nuts. Yeah, let's break the law and try to bait Mark, malicious prosecution. All I did was show love and try to rationalize. I'm a highly intelligent... I mean, come on, man. That was nice to everyone. Anyway, I'm having fish, but it's bad shit, you know what I'm saying? Fish, fries, and peas. Nah, I like my ink. I love it, too. I love Happy Gilmore. I like it more than Billy Madison. There's it in the movie, right? Anyway. Tato! What's up, Tato? What's going on? Hey, Katie. Altogether, I have between 15 and 20,000. Yeah, those are great. I haven't seen them in freaking forever, but... yeah, they're fun. Another comedy with Adam Sandler that I always favored was Mr. Deeds. I found Mr. Deeds particularly funny. Yeah, I'm still eating the noodles. Yeah, that was a really good one. Well, they dropped the charges. Investigation's still active, but believe me, no one wants us to go on any further, especially after what I was sent. Evil Flying Mango is back. I'm eating fish. Let me say it again. Fish, peas, and fries. What's up, Jen? Yeah, it's my mom's name. What, my food? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I don't eat it too often, but I like fish. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Have a little fun. Jack got mad and kicked Jill in the ass, then she made him come. Because I like ink, why not? I have seen Uncut Gems, right, with Sandler. I did see that. Saw it on Netflix, I believe. I know, it's bad shit. It goes back to St. Peter. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I'm doing good. That's the thing. We're waiting for the property back, but my mom's got everything on iCloud anyway. Well, it's not like they're concerned about keeping evidence away. You know, it's not like they're siding with anyone. Now, my dad keeps calling him. Keep giving us the runaround. Just going to look worse for him. Lawsuits, which I'm graciously not after, so everyone looks terrible. Predominantly Battlefield 6, but I'm thinking I'm going to stream more Elder Scrolls. Or get back into Elder Scrolls. Play some more of it. Oh, Gomez, you're trying to bait me. Eventually I'll be able to travel internationally. I made a couple friends overseas. This was months back, when everything was still great, before people started lying and unnecessarily causing this shit show. Plus there's other countries I want to see too. It's still there. Yeah, I am. I just struggle spiritually. No, I don't play. I never got into Fortnite. Never did play it. I know it's wildly popular, but DD. Get my soda over here. Ah. 17, I got my first tattoo. Ugh. I know it's an awesome game, but I don't think I ever personally played Assassin's Creed. I mean, maybe, I mean, I never owned it, but maybe I might have played at someone's house in like my late 20s or some shit. I don't remember. I think I played it briefly, but I never really got into it. But I know I'd enjoy it if I sat down and played it. It's kind of shit I like. All right, awesome. You have a good one, Katie. This shit's all over the place here. You know what has some of the best games? PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 had fucking amazing games. Talk about the band, right? Black Flag? Oh, yeah. I remember that game, yeah. My favorite Tony Hawk games would be Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. On the fucking N64. Book of Job's actually one of my favorite books. Literally, possibly. Yeah, it's right up there. Oh, it sure did. N64 and Sega Genesis are my favorite consoles. More so the latter. But no, I love the Book of Job. Fuck yeah. Appreciate it. Oh, you have the same name as my mother. Look at that. What I go in for? Bullshit. That's all you're getting. No. There's false allegations that I was. Invincible Anime Series? I'll look it up later. I just turned 36. Yeah, Invincible? I'll look it up. Because I love animated shit. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Now, not only have those overseas, well, not turning each other, but, you know, they're condemning that other one over there, right? The one whose name rhymes with panda and all this fucking shit. But the best part is, somebody messaged me. And I'm not even, like I said, I have no desire to pursue this. This shit can go away, you know. But they sent me direct messages, and I was already in the group chat, so I don't need any of that. Direct messages that this individual, who, again, for those that weren't in here before, it proves that the one overseas was very much behind and encouraging trying to get me arrested by concocting the whole malicious prosecution bullshit. Trying to burp. Yeah, what a fucking joke. Yeah, direct messages and shit that she had with the one who ratted her out. Yeah. See how quick people turn on each other? Yeah, I was praying for your ass in fucking jail. Fucking kidding me? Oh, fucking crazy. Can't make this shit up. I'm the one that played along. They're the ones that lied to the authorities, made this shit happen. Pulled that shit. They see the screenshots. And then they fucking tell the authorities. I mean, how fucking stupid are you? Well, now the direct messages prove that she was behind it. Yeah, how about that? How's that gonna look? So believe me, you want it to go away. We all do. I don't want you in trouble in spite of what you fucking did. Notice I don't mention any fucking names. Geronimo. There won't be one unless people want to be exposed and look terrible and get in legal trouble. Because immediately everything would be brought against that whole lot. And then the direct messages I was just sent? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not kidding. Try me. Let's go to court. See what comes out. So yeah, this shit can go away. Exactly. Mark's been used, abused. It's time he gets some peace. Do I get any peace? No. So I could expose people. Goes to court, that's what happens. So let's hope this goes away. For her sake. Because we could bring charges against her. She did do something illegal. We have the fucking goddamn evidence. Just like the other idiots. Malicious prosecution. That's the fucking lawyer we had a consultation with. I love all kinds of music. Of course I wasn't. I'm eating fish, peas, and fries. Oh, I had a consultation with one. Well, I had consulted with the lawyer before, but I didn't need to hire him. All that matters is we can prove that she was behind the whole fucking goddamn thing. Yeah, I don't talk about that anymore. But you're going to look like a fucking idiot talking about it 10 years from now while I'm free to travel and live my life, and y'all look like a bunch of dumbasses. Oh, nice. Okay. So, Ghost of Mary Shelley. I'm going to continue making positive content. And yeah, that's a good question. When does it come back? Well, I'll tell you what. Somebody sent direct messages earlier. They said, if you promise not to bring charges against us because of the malicious prosecution, the reason that I got arrested was because a bunch of fucking idiots decided to lie to the authorities and send me a bunch of screenshots beforehand with fake names, passwords, and lying to the police. This is malicious prosecution. The lawyer can explain all this shit a lot better. And yeah, I could bring charges against the one overseas. She did do something illegal. She encouraged the whole goddamn fucking thing. Notice I said she, so I didn't specify who. Ask any lawyer. Or you can get in the phone with the FBI like Selena, waste resource. Sorry, doesn't work anymore. The authorities can see it. Now you understand why you'll never be able to paint me out as incompetent. What I am is someone who can point out everyone's fucking bullshit. You can't press charges in the UK, dude. Guess what? I could bring charges against her. Ask the lawyer we consulted, who again deals in international cases. What are you, dumb? I could bring the same thing against her. Sorry, Mary Shelley. Instead of arguing on TikTok, why don't you have the lawyer tell you? I prevented that from happening. I don't mean the fake screenshots that, fucking Aaron must be shaking her head at this shit. Oh, I thought it was you. My bad. I take that back. It was Millie. I'm sorry. But I'm just telling you, I could. Same difference, Millie. You're not understanding, Millie. I can bring charges against her, and I'm not going to. I don't want to. I mean, if I have to, you know what I'm saying? If this shit doesn't go away, what do you expect? I never wanted this. I wanted to be in good terms, but you're fucking stupid. Okay, I'll bite. Hey, Millie, the lawyer can prove she broke the law. Yes, a civil lawsuit, charges can be brought against her. Duh. Because there's evidence to support that she did something illegal. So go ahead. Prove to me you have a shred of intelligence and tell me. Why can't I? You can't. You're right, I can't. It's a lawyer that's gonna fucking get these. That's how you do it. Through the legal system. You're stupid, dude. That's like saying charges for harassment can't be brought against me. They can be. Hence the criminal defense fees if necessary. Wake up. No, Millie, you're not understanding. I can do the same thing that she did. I tried to prevent this from happening. So yeah, you're idiotic. You act like I can't bring harassment charges against someone overseas. She proved you wrong, did she not? Wake up. Besides, all I'd have to do is publicize everything to the world. How would it look? You're not understanding. I don't care about the legal system and the court system. I can publicize this shit. How's it gonna look? She tried to get me arrested, you stupid fuck. How do you justify actions that are literally psychopathic in nature? Answer me that, you fuck-faced twat waffle. Tell me. I don't want to publicize it. I'm not a fucking asshole. The question is, why are you justifying somebody trying to get me arrested? And yes, I can take legal action. So perhaps you should talk to a solicitor and grow some brains. Let me see what you said here. Fucking idiotic, man. No, you're a fucking idiot. They're trying to argue I harassed her. Now I can show the lawyer the truth, such as I didn't help her with CapCut. But who cares about that shit? No, I won't be. You know why I won't be arrested? Because all this shit is going to be disproven. Why do you think we consulted with a lawyer, cocksucker? Next time, don't lie the whole time, and then someone like you justifies that? You do realize that she was pulling... You know what she was pulling the whole time? Okay, even if I did, the difference between me and her is I own up to my faults. I don't lie to anyone, to the lawyer, about anything. I don't lie before God, and I have remorse. Well, you're claiming that. I'm saying that I wouldn't be arrested if I went to England because I have a friend there that I want to hang out with. It's not like I'm going to stalk anyone. Come on, man. You're better than that. She's better than that, which is why she should have cared and had remorse. At least have remorse. I know Mark's none of these things that I used to think he was, but let's embrace that false narrative and pathetically have other people do the dirty work for me. Sorry, the direct messages were sent to me earlier. If I promised not to bring charges against... Guess which one of them? Guess which one? One of the ones who were caught with their malicious prosecution. You know damn well charges could be brought against her, and I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not. It's the same reason I protected those in New York. It wouldn't bring me any joy to see them in jail or bring them to court. What does that do for me? For me, I mean, you know me well enough, right? It doesn't give me any joy. No, I do accept it. What I don't accept is somebody who's more than guilty than those depicted in the malicious prosecution. Ask a detective about a lot more than those screenshots that my mother has because her iCloud has all the same shit. No, I was sent direct messages additionally. We had a consultation with a good lawyer from what I'm told. Sorry, I could have brought charges against her and I'm not going to do it. You're talking to the guy who prayed for her in jail. That alone should have you not acting like a rat piece of shit. No, they're reeling me in, but they're not getting anywhere. What, is Selena going to get on the phone with the FBI again and say, hey, I committed a crime, me, Selena. Right, after she spoke to the FBI, she committed a crime. So did others who know I could take legal action against them. I'm not the one who makes mistakes. I'm the one who pulls out his phone in 6 months and says, oh, look, Dax Andrews Robinson broke the law again. Sorry, folks. You can't rage bait me. I just get passionate. But yeah, imagine she tried to get me arrested because she was behind that shit. Who do you think got Selena and Daniel to do what they did? And I didn't mention her name once. Everyone should be thanking me for protecting her. I mean, her and her family. I mean, for fuck's sake, this is ridiculous. Oh, right, because you want to perpetuate the narrative that I'm that guy, right, Selena? It's not going to work. You mentioned my name a million times, right? I tried to rationalize. You don't give a shit about my birthday. It wasn't about that. You only said that because of the potential the consequences for your actions, right? Accountability, you said. No, sorry. You're a fool. I'm the guy that would lay my life down for her. And yet she tried to get me arrested while I went to jail for... Where's she getting her information from? You tell me this, Millie. The footage in New York shows that somebody else was being called abusive and controlling. In other words, even if the truth comes out that it's other people who were being threatening and abusive, in other words, she's caught in her lies and she doesn't care, even if it's all true, because you're blindly siding with people you know are in the wrong, and that's pathetic and narcissistic and a sign of weakness and cowardice. Take responsibility, right, Daniel? That's what you said. And he's right. Anyway, popcorn emojis. I love popcorn. True that. True that. True what? That somebody broke the law? And you think you making a statement on a TikTok live stream is going to change the fact that the lawyer can prove you broke the fucking goddamn law? You do realize that she's smart enough to know that your statement is incorrect. Charges could be brought against her, and I'm not going to do that. Hence why I'm not trying to spook or intimidate anyone. It's just that I could have proven people were lying since I was living in New York. Ask Hecate. She knows what I mean. I'm not about that. So it's quite pathetic how other people are so narcissistic that they said, all right, what do we do here? You know, when I was handcuffed in the cruiser in upstate New York, right? They try to take their own pathetic actions and put it onto me because they weren't prepared to what? Right? Goo goo gaga, right kind of shit. Ask the justice clerk. She's not going to speak on it, but you know what I mean. Good luck. I did have cameras in that motherfucking house. Ask Miguel Acosta. I'm a nice guy. Let the statute of limitations expire. When I say ask this person, ask that person, feel free to make jokes. It doesn't change the facts that it doesn't matter. You don't have to ask them. They know who they are. You know? It's simple. I look cute for a big girl. I appreciate that, man. I'm tight, too. Very tight. I like to have fun, man. Nah, people are just butthurt that for years have been tortuously slandered online, and it looks pretty ridiculous that someone suddenly had the audacity to overnight try to argue this bullshit, and then you have people like Selena and Daniel. It's all right. I promised them that I wouldn't rat them out, right? Wouldn't bring charges against them, etc. They sent me direct messages. You think this is about trying to gather evidence on harassment? No. I've been screen recording everything my mom has. A couple friends of mine online, long before she was even in the picture, over a year ago. Since New York, I've been doing this shit. But lately, all the more. And I mean before I went to jail, before April 14th. I mean every screen recorded, fucking every live screen recorded. I swear I'm dyslexic sometimes now. That's what I mean, you know? She's everyone's turned on her. Everyone's turned on her. All I'm trying to, and for the people, why do people get so mad? She doesn't need protected. Are you crazy? The idea is, I didn't do shit to you except be everything that you said I was. If you don't want to admit that you weren't really a friend ever, and you were just playing along, but I believe you were genuine at one point and had your doubts. Point is, I could have smeared you like Daniel Selena did, and I could simply prove who encouraged them to do what they did and reached out, and who really wanted me to get arrested and was behind that bullshit. It's called an illegal fucking thing, a crime, you know, malicious prosecution. We can talk about everything else, but let the lawyer do it. I talk too much, you know? So good luck. This is why my family's on my side. The only thing they don't like is that I utilize profanity. But it's a good thing the detective agrees with the facts, that I've been speaking kindly about the wonderful over there in North Carolina. Right, exactly. How about that? You know how this looks? Here I am being nice to North Georgia audit, right? Well, people say the most ridiculous statements. Yeah. Right. I'll never even be out of the decimal range. I'll never even litter. I get to freely travel, live my life, be respectful and kind like I was in Amenia and Millerton, New York, where I left 5-star reviews, like I did at the motel I was assaulted at. I love this shit. People try so hard and it doesn't work. I just have fun with them, man. Getting full, but I think I'll still pick at my dinner a little bit. But yeah, so I protect her. It doesn't matter. I knew what she was doing since day one. April 2025, hun, I only moved up to New York because I know she didn't really, feel that way about me. Speaking again about Hecate, why I really moved up to New York. It was her mother and aunt who were oblivious to the whole situation. Oh, you're related to Lex? Oh my gosh, how about that? Don't worry, I'm not going to release anything. I'm just trying to be friends with people. Everyone's turning on each other, like you said. The one over there is posting receipts. I'm not claiming that anymore. My bad. Nothing but love to everyone. People are just butthurt that what? I could bring charges against you, and I'm strongly desiring not to. That's why this shit can go away. I haven't mentioned her fucking name once. It's not my fault that someone else says, oh, don't bring charges against me and I'll show you the direct messages, because they know how I am. Again, why do you think somebody, well, that was a different situation. Somebody let me in the group chat. No, Captain Mojo Flint wasn't in the group chat. Okay. But that's why you do that. If you play dumb and you make people think that you don't have evidence or you whatever it is, then they don't have to worry in 2024 or 2025, right, Dax? Or how do you think I knew about Wappingers Falls? I'm not the one who broke the law here. I was the one who was cyber-stalked online for years. Literally, you can see what the fuckers have done. It's a good thing my mom has everything in her property and this doesn't look suspicious, right? So, at the end of the day, I show love and respect to the authorities locally and everywhere. And you can see who looks like a bigger asshole. So how's everyone doing? Moral of the story, tell the truth. And don't lie to the authorities. That's why I was never in trouble with the law until the criminal mischief charges. Ain't that right? Ask Officer John Williams. Yeah. Or Georgia audit. You still going on, Millie? Actually, Millie, everyone else got caught lying in a big mess. So I wanted to show people that at the end of the day, I'm not the one that's going to look bad. I'm the one that's going to sympathize with the local PD because of people like Selena who made everyone look stupid. But you're going to see, well, no, because it won't come down to that. I don't want to have to bring that to the table, and I don't want her in trouble. We all want this to go away, right? So that's what can happen. That's why we had a consultation. With my parents, all they have to do is, that's it. Everything comes out, build the case. You see, I knew since day one what I could have released. The footage that I showed somebody in the group chat as a deal to let me into the group chat. How about that? So, debated you. Well, and that's the thing, North Georgia Audit. Somebody earlier sent me direct messages that who had. Yeah, her. She was behind the whole thing trying to get me arrested. It was obvious, but now I have proof that I'm not going to get her in trouble. This can go away. I just figured I'd let you know because you came in here. Like I said, I prayed for him in jail, her and her family. For fuck's sake, you can't make this shit up. It's like you never needed to go that far. Ask those in New York how ridiculous they look. And all I did was show him love. Well, she actually spoke out against him. Okay, so basically Shakespeare of TikTok. Oh, right. Rachel Ellis. Every video and comment you ever posted since before April 2025, way before she was in the picture. I screen record everything, Rachel Ellis. Everything. Screenshot, screen record. Anyway. No. I didn't say she started the chat. I said somebody sent me direct messages that she had. You understand? They sent me everything. One of the people in that who were baiting me, right? You understand where I'm going with this? They said if I don't bring charges against them, they'd show me everything. Means nothing to me. You're talking to the guy that didn't want Miguel in trouble because that's why I was just fed up. Criminal mischief charges. I was like, enough. And I stayed quiet about something. I think you know what I'm talking about. Which people assume I don't have evidence of, but you're in for a big fucking surprise if it ever comes out. But I didn't want that. That's why I stayed quiet about it. Anyway. I hope you enjoy your book. There's nothing like sitting down and... excuse me. I hate that when you try to burp and you can't. Sitting down with a good book, though. But yeah. So, yeah, she was very much behind that North Georgia audit. She was encouraged. She wanted me to get arrested. Everyone was illegally doing what they were doing, right? It's called malicious prosecution. I mean, I could have told you that, but when a lawyer proves it to be the case, if it comes down to it, that's a different story. I am doing better, man. I'm just passionate. In the decimal range, telling people the facts, and everyone's desperately trying to say, oh, Mark, you're spiraling. No, I'm not. Even my father, if he came in the room right now, because these are all screen recorded, 100%, you'd be laughed at. I'm sorry, dude. It's not going to happen. So what it is she is 100% responsible, and I can prove it. So save your fucking breath, with all due respect. Remember last night, your live stream? I'm talking to you, audit, with you-know-who, right? Everything is screen recorded. My mother screen recorded lives while I was in jail. I've been doing this for a long time. No, I'm on my medication. As a matter of fact, I have my appointment with my psychiatrist tomorrow. You look stupid. He would be upset about the swearing. But it's a good thing I pay my phone bill now, and I have if I wanted to be like anyone else would be complaining and at the library all day bashing the police. But fortunately, I pay my phone bill, and I'm allowed to tell the truth about crimes that were committed. Right? How about that? She's very responsible for what she did. And yet, I protected her. So yeah, it can all go away. I didn't even mention her name once, so no one knows who I'm really talking about. They can assume. And I'm going to continue to stand up for her. But I just want people to know that not only was I in the group chat, they sent me direct messages. Well, this individual, I'm not going to say who. And I told you I'm not going to bring charges if it came down to it and people want to pull this shit, but no, it won't happen. The account's still there. No, audit. I'm just trying to tell you audit about her. Now you're telling me I'm the... Oh, my goodness. Come on, man. I don't claim that any longer. You meant to say you're not, didn't you? Oh, man. I'm going to have to screen record that. Screenshot it. Well, screen record it anyway, but I want to screenshot on this device. The thing is, I have no joy in blasting this, and I protected her. Likely this is just going to go away because I would hate to bring shit to the table. Like I said, right now I could immediately get in the phone and start pursuing this shit, right? Have the lawyer do it. I'm saying the whole... It's only if we have to. That's why we had the consultation. It's none of this needed to happen, but... What do you think? You're going to find... Well, they weren't looking for evidence pertaining to New York when they came here. Of course not. You're blasting. What do you mean? I haven't mentioned your name once. No. I could report her now for everything she did. Don't be ridiculous. Saying things about me, agreeing with Danny. I know what she did with it. She's the one that had Selena and Danny do what they did, and she's more... I mean, you look at the screenshots that I was sent, right? The whole baiting thing. You had Marcus Sane, right? Ask Erin. She knows what I'm talking about. So do you and others. Marcus Sane, right? Sending me the screenshots. I gotta check the Venus lab, fucking tablet and O'Connor's fucking Proton emails, her password, all that shit. Mark knows it was Flesh Chambers. I'm not here. I mean, who the fuck words it like that, man? Yeah, so if you look at everything that wasn't sent to me, because one of them said if I promised not to bring charges, they'd send me direct messages. You look at the fact that I was in the fucking group chat since October, but that shit doesn't matter. We just got to go to February. That's when it really matters. February, March. Yeah, back then. During that time. How about that? So you can see just how behind it she was. She's more guilty than them because she's the one encouraging that to happen. Right? I like that t-shirt, by the way. Finish him. Well, I can prove it. And I protected her in spite. Why the fuck would you protect her? Why the fuck would you be upset at me and not appreciate that? How is that even remotely rational and not psychotic as fuck, right, authorities? How about that? So no, the only thing my parents are upset about if they hear me, or more my father, is that I cursed. He knows that I am very stable, because all you have to do is look at what people were doing to me. It's found upon my property, traumatized for years. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So, I didn't need no direct messages because if I wanted to ruin people, I could do it, and I don't. I spread love and positivity, and people like Audit and everyone else, if it comes down to it, are going to see just how full of shit everyone was. They were reached out to, told this about me, that about me, and that I'm certainly not delusional. Ask the one, you know where, you know the one, ask her. Ask her why I stayed quiet about something and Wappingers Falls, etc. Yeah, that's why we're moving on and all this shit can go away. So I hope, because I could bring charges against her once again. I don't want to, I really don't. So, I'll leave it at that. Good. I don't want to have to repeat myself. I have a tendency to do that. Got a repetitious nature. I didn't say anything. Other people said some shit about you. I just let people talk. You're wasting your time, Millie. No. I guarantee you, the lawyer will assure you of this. If it comes down to it, 100%. That's what happens when you break the law. I'm not going to tell you who it was, Cornelius, but they're direct messages that she had. And it shows you just how responsible she is for a lot of this shit. Not to mention all the messages where it shows you initially when Celine and Daniel were reached out to. Yeah. But who cares? I've been doing this since Miguel Acosta. Since I was living in New York. This ain't nothing new. Oh, pal, you're still here? That's adorable. Yeah, I'm allowed to tell the truth about crimes that were committed, which we've told the authorities about, which they can see in my seized property, and you look fucking insane. Sorry, you can't justify their actions. Told you. Could have brought charges against people a long time ago, long before she was in the picture, and I didn't do it. Which is why it looks pretty fucking stupid. That singular body camera footage, fucking January 8, 2024. Yeah, where are the other 7 body cams? And why is it muted and redacted? And why are they lying to the justice clerk while I'm waiting in the station? Because now you can't say I graped you. No. And it doesn't really make sense when you sent me that letter, that beautiful letter you concocted. Right. So now you understand what was going on in Wappingers Falls. Privately investigating. Anyway. Well, you don't have to listen either. Anyway, I'm just chilling, Jeremy. Wow, you're disgusting and you're making them look worse. Wani P. The truth hurts, doesn't it? People hate the truth. That's why they irrationally have baby fits. Fish, fries, and peas. You can keep talking about this, but it's not going to change a fucking thing. It's very simple. I don't claim that shit anymore. I'm going to keep showing love to people. And yeah, I've had evidence that others did do illegal things, and that bothers you. So I understand you're going to run your mouths, but it doesn't change anything. Well, if she did say that, I wouldn't be surprised, because she says she has psychopath genes in the family and never takes responsibility for her actions. I do. That's why I'm willing to show everything that was captured in those 4 cameras. The same ones that were in this house and removed prior to April 14th. Yeah, I'm going to spend some time with my father, probably watch a movie. Possibly a televised series. Yeah, I'm allowed to not mention names and talk about the facts, about how I protected someone, and none of this had to happen. No one's talking about that anymore. I didn't even use that word. Well, that's a disgusting accusation to make. Reminds me of something that someone up north would say. No, not at all. I could mention names. I choose not to for the same reason I protected people that don't deserve to be protected. Actually, since November, I've been conversing with a few people over there. I still video chat each day, almost every day, with one of them, and I'll be crashing with them in the future. Of course I'm legally allowed to, especially the ones who broke the goddamn fucking law. But I choose not to, because I'm a nice person. Which is why other people look ridiculous for slandering me for months while I did nothing but show them love. Kind of weird, right? Okay, Selena broke the law. And she knows it. She made herself look like a nut job. I just did. But I'm done. Steady Park. I'm good. Y'all need new material. Ooh. You ready to watch something? My dad came in the room. Say hi, Dad.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. What do you think? Same thing? Same thing?
Sure, yeah.
You're enjoying it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
We're going to spend some time together, folks. But yeah, just wanted people to know the new evidence and that we don't have to worry about it. I won't tell them the specifics, but, well, they don't know who, though. Anyway, yeah, just wanted people to know the new evidence and that we don't have to worry about it. I won't tell them the specifics, but, well, they don't know who, though. Anyway,